Hello everyone and welcome to Day Job. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and today we are going to be playing my deck, the Infamy Gauntlet, that I played at a game night kit over the weekend. So we're going to see how we do. Let's see if we can find ourselves a game, and let's talk about the deck. So if you look at the build that we have, it's kind of, it's an extension. Hey Balder, stop chewing on plastic. Come here. What are you doing? It's an extension of the build that I've been working on for quite some time. Morning, Ben. I took out mods because I wanted additional influence. Since I'm moving off of Cloneship as my restricted card and onto Film Critic, I can't as easily recur things. So I wanted to upgrade my killer and get an additional tapeworm. Let's mulligan that. I mean, alrighty then. Let's draw. Get tapeworm down. I mean, I was on Gagarin, which is very hard to pilot, but when you're practiced at it, it puts everybody in jail. So all right. We need to get this Maker's Eye down and start hammering R&D. Because they're just going to try to windmill, which, is reasonable. Alright, we got to force some ice reses here. Do server 1. Hopefully it's not a sentry. Well, that stinks. And check out. Not a strong opening for our deck. But we're working on it. I got a little too greedy there. If they just go for the double advance, we're in a lot of trouble. It's peace. It's a gamble. Okay. So let's get Switchblade down. Let's get Refractor down. Let's run HQ without installing Gauntlet, because if we install Gauntlet, then they just won't res. Alright, so we have our ice res now. Now we really just need a Merkur. And that's the real trick, isn't it? Sit your butt. Smoke is supposed to be infamous. She's the Cynosure of the net. And she's, you know, a corporate hacker. Or not a corporate hacker, she is a noted hacker. But yeah, we're in really rough shape. We're just getting like blitzed out. Alright, let's try it this way. Hold her down. If you're gonna not stay still, you're gonna have to get down. Yeah, we're just getting blitzed out. This is going to be like an advanced assembly lines. Oh, thank God. At least it's an agenda. Cynosure. Also, it's a play on words of the Infamy Gauntlet. Alright. Just in time. So let's go Archives. Well, hopefully I don't have to explain the network interaction to this person. So, we literally can't get in there. Let's Maker's Eye. I think we tell our opponent that they played a very good game because I'm pretty sure our goose is cooked. Yeah, there's the frantic Magnum Opus Max. Oh my god, it's not an agenda, thank god. There's the frantic Magnum Max. That Chris Dyer was playing. We just did not set up fast enough in this game. I need a lot of money to get through that server. Actually, I'm just going to jack out. Let's try HQ. They thinned out their hand quite a bit. We tried. We tried really hard. Yeah, but Gordian Blade doesn't go in a stealth deck. Access to Refractor is probably the best reason to play a stealth build. Alright, so we need to find our last Maker's Eye. Or barring that, at least force some ice reses. Our opponent is overdrawing, which is good for us. But we don't have enough stealth to get through everything. Let's see if we can force an ice res on R&D, because if we can, then they may not be able to res the defensive upgrades. All right. We're getting there. I think now's the time. Let's do it. Yes. I don't think there's any reason for us to put hunting grounds down. I'm just going to tear through all these cards we don't need. Nice. They overdrew a bunch earlier, so I'm just going to get a bunch of money, and then we're going to run HQ. Look at those architects. Wow. Oh, wow. Nothing. Okay. Let's mine some stealth. Let's run R&D. One thing I do like about Refractor is it certainly makes short work of Fairchild. And that's game. From the jaws of defeat, my friends. Probably a bunch of upgrades. This is a really good opening hand. Holy shit. I will keep that. Yeah, that would be my guess as well. What a hand. So we're gonna go boop, 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 boop. What an opener. I made it, so it's on my imager. Alright, well, I think server 2 might be an agenda, so let's check that. Here, let me send you the link. Okay then. So let's hit that. Let's hit that. Let's get Sakon and Misdirection down. Nice. Okay. So let's run archives. We need to get an SMC so we can get in there and destroy that Jeeves. So interdiction deals with Franchise City. Alright. We need to get an SMC, and we're just going to start hammering. I mean, again, like, Friends in High Places isn't, like, terrible. It's just not designed super well. Like, it should maybe be, a card that, like, removes itself from the game when you play it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not necessarily awful. It's just not great. Like, it needs to be, like, balanced. Like, one of the things that I've always discussed is that cards like Account Siphon, just put the word priority on them. Leave it exactly the same, put the word priority on it, right? You can't really, you can't deja vu it in the same turn. You can't put a breaker down and then do it. You can't same old thing it. You know, it's only, hey, if I start with this in my hand, then I can do something cool. Like, that's it. We got to get in there and get that Jeeves. I would really treasure it if we could get... we still have equivocation somewhere. I would really treasure it if we could get an SMC. Or a Netmerker. I really don't want to start tearing through 2 stealth credits at a time without Netmerker. That's going to be like a super Beal. Yep. Nice. Okay. I guess I don't really have a choice. So, let's do it. Oh, you mean like if it was like click, install a card, gain a counter on a style mood when you install a card in this way? Fuck. Sure. Oh, that's not what I meant to click. We're in really bad shape. Now, of course, I say that every game. But if they just windmill here, we pretty much lose. Oh, nice. Good game. Netmerker next card. Happens. Yeah, couldn't find breakers. All right. some sort of celebrity gift. Salem's Hospitality, Punitive Counter-Strike. Good thing we're on Film Critic. Whiff City. Alright, my turn. Get that drip party going. Free turns and free money. All these free setup turns. We'll wait to put down the second tap run until we have both of the sack cons. There you are, you jerk. I honestly don't think we're going to need misdirection. But I've been wrong before. But we'll see. In the game night kit, in the first round, I pitched Die V. And man, was that not the best decision I've ever made. I had to scrap really hard against an all AI deck. Things are gonna get spoopy up in here. Alright, again, we're in no breaker land, so it's really unfortunate. If that's another House of Knives, we are in a lot of trouble. Thank God. Working too hard for the money. That's another House of Knives. We are bad. Yep, we're in bad shape. Okay. We will now never get we're now never gonna get this tapeworm down because it's gonna get hit by net damage every time. Yeah, I took the feedback filter out. Who needs feedback filter when you can just die? That's going to be the Chiashi. No pop up. Alright, we need to get very lucky on this pull. Everything's hit points now. All right. They're going to take the sure gamble, of course. I mean, that's basically game, because now I don't think we have enough hit points. Like, we didn't win the access lottery, and we don't have cutlery, so... We have 4 runs left. Don't think it's going to be enough. Three accesses. 3 runs because of House of Knives counter. Good game. So, I mean, I guess, like, that's a fringe case. I mean, the JNet meta is very different than, like, the real world meta. Like, I cut feedback filter out for the tournament because I wasn't using it ever. I mean, yeah, I can always get one back in. Because obviously, access to feedback filter would have just won me the game outright, most likely. But, you know, you can't really predict being up against Chronos Protocol. But yeah, I don't know. The deck's good. My 1 and 2 performance today against kind of strange decks didn't really show it, but it's a really good deck. Check it out. Yeah. I gotta get going to work. As always, everyone, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come hang out with me and watch me play Netrunner. I would like to give a special thank you to everyone on this list who's at the shout-out level on the Patreon. I wouldn't be at the level that I'm at with the channel without your help. Take a look at the links in the show notes below and consider giving a one-time donation or becoming a patron. I know that Patreon just changed their fee structure, and it's causing a lot of people to lose some of their smaller patrons, which I understand. But take a look and consider supporting the channel at any level. I deeply, deeply appreciate it. And until I see all of you again, always be running.